And we're live. Hi everyone, this is Gamer, and I'll be battle for Wesnoth. So I've actually replayed the first bit because I'm like, I don't know if I have enough time. And with the new knowledge, I thought I could do better. Slightly. So instead of like turn 36 or something, it's turn 30 with 28 turns. I also finish off the leaders here, so it's as much of a problem. And I don't know where the ships are. Yeah, we need up. So I've learned something. Apparently, any foes that was summoned, if you defeat the leader, they will actually join your side. Or maybe you have to defeat all of them. Wait, what? There's okay. They do have undead. No, I was just a bit confused for a moment. I was what? Um. Oh yeah, and another thing I did differently was I had about half of my force. Well, my main force is here, and then I had the other group actually attacking from here. So this time they didn't actually steal any of my villages. That's the good news. But getting everyone back is gonna be deal regardless. Go up a bit. There. I'm hesitant to make any moves at the moment. Yellow water. Oh, they do get 50. Okay, so they're like roads. Interesting. I don't know if I want to take that kind of damage. Oh. You'll get slaughtered. You could potentially just die from the engagement. Ugh. Oh, no pain, no gain. He did die. Okay, you are headed this way. Let's survive. Probably. I would rather have one of these stalwarts there, honestly. Can't be helped. I mean, to be fair, the level 1 units are mostly throwaways, unfortunately. That is the sad reality they. Don't know if there are any other villages around here, but I really don't have a chest auto. Yeah, if only if I know where everything is at least have more head for it. Might kill it. Which is kinda not what I want. Think so. Oh, I don't can live, right? Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, gotta be stupid. There's no reason to risk my unit there. Because what I can do is like pull you back and then have him get the killing blow. They will all be safe. See? Fall back. Don't get too close. Man, I need to send a level 1 unit to get out the map more. Okay, there are the ships. Wait, how many ships? Capture all 4 human ships. Just quite a bit. And I don't know how useful the mer people will be. Because it's gonna take us a while to get anywhere close. For them to get anywhere close to the battlefield. But do you have to push? That's a lot of necromancers. Oof. You have enough health to survive all of that. 36. That's actually scary. Yeah, I just don't know if I have enough time. Let's put you there. Yeah, we have to advance, unfortunately. There is no... maybe we'll do this. There's... Stretch getting the kill. I will admit it is pretty annoying. having... May have to do a 2-prong attack again. Not a big fan of. I'm definitely not a fan of it, actually. Yeah, those deep eds are greatly hindering what we can. Yes, thank you for slowing them. That was okay. Yeah, now back up. Okay. Can you beat them? Oh, let's put a level 1 then. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was awful. Ugh. Okay, so I know 2 of the shifts are there. And maybe I need to rethink how I approach. I mean, I definitely want to... Okay, that's something. That's actually the ideal case. That's pretty good. Level 1. Can't get there. Oh, okay. And more slows would be... I mean, you're probably not gonna survive now with that pikeman there. Can't kill it off. I don't have that kind of damage. This moment. Yeah, RNG hates me, huh? You die? Not impossible. Oh, it's just... Like, I get what they're getting at, but it gets tiring if... They're like, hey, we're gonna make you run around like idiots. It's like, why? What do you accomplish? This gets exhausting after a while, let's just put it that way. I don't know how you lived, but that was incredible. Yeah, I actually don't know how you lived. Guess they could just keep summoning units. Wait, slow. Yeah, RNG at its best. Okay. Can go there. Back you up. You're probably gonna die. With my current luck and all that, it's not surprising. Still haven't leveled up. Our reinforcements are finally arriving. And they're still take a while. Honestly, I feel like I would be less annoyed if it was like moved in a proper direction instead of, oh look, you're gonna go here. No, now you're gonna go here. On second thought, let's put you here. It's like, okay, we do need to get rid of you though. Huh, these are villages. You will die if I attack. Will RNG be cruel? Probably. Yeah, no. Not worth it. I'll get you out of the way. Now can you beat? I mean, that could have been a lot worse. I would take it. Okay, that's why they don't let you, because otherwise you capture these much lot easier. I can't got all those kills. That was oh, why didn't you finish off? That would have been nice. Have them support. Okay, I need 4 of the ships. There's one here. The fact that they could recruit human and undead actually makes it tricky because it's not like in terms of countering, not as clear cut. Because against undead, right? Like blunt is pretty good. Maybe against humans, blunt is kind of less useful. Why did you have to miss so many? Archer. Let's put you there. Grab that. Should be fun, right? Shoot. Okay, how do we break through this best then? That's one way. You miss everything? My good. Okay, we got days off at least. Finishing it off. Definitely need it. Oh, that is actually. Risk less damage. Nice. Okay, that outcome actually came out really good. I hope the next mission doesn't require a ton of gold because I am not getting a ton. In my early game finishes dead. Oh shit, are you going to die? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you lived. That's the important thing. Yeah, I would rather just force through. Okay, that is 50% defense. That's pretty. We do have to deal with these at the base. Capture this. Good. I wanted to sacrifice a couple of units. That means I could finish a bit faster. If. Grab that. We have 2 of the 4 ships. I mean, if you're foolish enough to fight me while in the water, I can't stop you. So short of somehow their positioning completely screw me up. They'll be able to finish, right? We capture all 4 boats. Good. Then let's get out of here. The merfolk will help you guide the ships. I'll muster the rest of our people retreat from this bloody battlefield. We'll meet you along the coast west of here. Don't worry about losing us. We'll stick to the coast and the merfolk will help us keep in contact. Once we escape and are out of range of any counterattacks by the humans, we can load the rest of our people onto the ship. Then go by the sea god's hand. I call forth the winds. May they confound our enemies and blow these ships to safety. Maybe I could have gotten a bit more experience, but at this point I'm like, let's not take... I mean, their units are just pretty strong over. I don't want to min-max. that's not something I want. Chapter 10. The merfolk help us pilot our ships far into the ocean. Some of the younger elves were actually quite adept at climbing the rigging and steering the ships. Myself, I mostly stayed in the captain's quarters and tried to avoid getting seasick. Sea reminded me of being out in the vast desert, with only the stars at night to guide my way, but without the merfolk's help, we would have been hopelessly lost. That afternoon, 3 of the merfolk sat in a circle and performed their ritual to determine the location of their master. Apparently it was a success, for they steered us straight towards the setting sun. The next morning we reached our destination. It wasn't even an island, just a sandbar sticking out above the water. We lowered down the longboat and the merfolk pulled us to shore, none of us being very skilled with the oars. In the water around the sandbar were a large number of merfolk guards standing alone on top of the sand. It was one of the oldest merfolk I have ever seen. She beckoned to us and we approached. Hail Calais, long have I waited to see you in person. Meluson. Greetings. I'm afraid I am at a disadvantage, for you know my name and I do not know yours. I am known as Mulasan. I am what you call a high priest among my people. This is... No, you don't have to introduce yourselves. I already know who you are and why you have been journeying all this way. And I must say, Grog, that your recent actions and indeed your presence with these fine folks speak well for your people. Grog, thanks. Thank you. If you know so much, why did you drag us all the way out here? Patience, young lady, all will be revealed in good time. I have been watching your progress with great interest, but I could not contact you directly. That is why I sent out my most trusted followers to find you. I apologize for the difficulty of arranging a meeting. Oh, and I hope you do not mind my guards, but her spies are everywhere, and I had to be certain that we could converse without being overheard. Besides, it never hurts to be too careful. Who's spies? Perhaps I should start at the beginning, for that is a good place to start. Make yourselves comfortable. This may take a while. I want to tell you a tale. It is a tale of the fall of what you refer to as the Golden Age. A long time ago, there was a great empire of humans known as the Empire of Wesnoth. They lived peacefully alongside elves and dwarves and drove the dark powers deep under the earth. It was a time of peace, light, and prosperity for all. Yes, we know about this age. This will go much faster if you don't interrupt me. Now, as I was saying, the Empire of Wesnoth was very learned in the magical arts and had vast repertories of knowledge. Back then, there was only one sun in the sky, the sun you call Sela. But the king decreed that he will raise a second one into the heavens, to lengthen the days and shorten the darkness. All the mages, sorcerers, and wise men came together and cast a mountain into the sky and made it glow as bright as the sun. They sent the second sun, the one you call Nea, hurling through the sky so that only a few hours of darkness remained each night. Though some had called the attempt foolish, it was a resounding success and stood as a tribute to the power and might of the human. The Golden Age glowed brighter than ever, and many believed they had dispelled evil and darkness forever. But with their prosperity and power over the generations, the humans grew arrogant. One day, a young descendant of the original king decreed that darkness should be abolished altogether from the land, so that light and goodness would shine forth everywhere. But the people had grown lazy and complacent, and the ranks of mages who still trained hard to harness the magical arts had decreased greatly. Still, the king believed he was all powerful and would not listen to the mages' protests. So, seeking to duplicate the previous success of their ancestors, the mages tried to lift the second mountain into the sky. But the great evil befell them that day. The powers failed and the mountain crashed down onto the human capital, crushing all within. In that instant, the center of the Empire of Wesnoth was utterly destroyed. The king and his family were all killed, and soon petty warlords tore apart the empire as all the known lands fell into chaos. Elves and dwarves were drawn into the conflict, orcs and trolls spread forth from the dark places, and chaos and darkness swallowed the lands. The Two Suns, a monument to the power and hubris of the fallen Empire of Wesnoth, scorched the earth. Fields dried up, forests died, and swamps turned into mud-cracked plains. Since then, the path of the second sun has shifted the sky, creating the long dark that ye are so familiar with every other night. And much evil has spread forth across the lands. The mages of the Empire of Wesnoth still haunt their domains as the undead lords that plagued your sand. Surviving humans have descended into barbarity and squalor. Orcs cover the lands, killing each other and any that fell into their grasp. Dwarves and trolls hide in their tunnels in the dark, fighting an endless war. I do not mean to offend your friends, but the majority of them care little for the fate of the surface dwellers, and without the forest, the elves have mostly died out. Another victim of the chaos and evil that dominated our lands. What can we merfolk do? We see much with our magics, but we do not have the numbers nor the power to bring back order to the domains of the land dwellers, and even the sea is not free from darkness. We struggle to survive against the Knalga and far worse things that have crept forth from the dark places. We are barely holding our own in the waters, and you saw how ill-suited we were when we went ashore. You are probably wondering why I know all this history. Far out in the sea is a string of islands that was once colonized by some humans from the Empire of Wesnoth. During the Golden Age, ships traveled often to the mainland carrying trade goods and news. Apparently, the colony was led by the group of mages who wanted a safe place to perform their experiments. Protected by their magic and their isolation, these colonies held out longer than most after the fall of Empire. What happened to them, we do not know for certain. But many years ago, my people discovered the ruins of their settlements. While exploring the ruins, we found a library full of letters and several journals. With our magics and knowledge, we were able to decipher the writing, and thus we could piece together the history of the end of the Golden Age. The island seemed lush and bountiful, so we decided to settle in the shallow waters, but we discovered that the largest island was a strange and sinister place. The interior of the island was choked with a thick jungle. In the center, we could see several tall rocky peaks. On the tallest peak was built some sort of stronghold, and occasionally at night, we saw strange lights emanating from it. We sent several expeditions into the jungle to explore the building, but none ever returned. Soon afterwards, merfolk sleeping on the shores would disappear at night, leaving only bloody trails leading into the dense jungle. It was clear that something was lurking in the jungle, but we knew not what. Our priests felt a strange presence that they could not understand, and darkness clouded our attempts at scrying. The island was declared cursed, and we stayed as far away from it as we could. Some say we should flee the islands, but the waters are great for hunting, and the cursed Nagas who often raided our settlements did not trouble us here. So we remained and told ourselves that if we kept our distance, everything would be fine. But then the night came. I still remember it as if it was yesterday. As the sun set, a darkness spread forth from the tower, blotting out the moon and stars. From the sea came harsh battle cries, and a great host of Naga appeared from out of the depths. Even worse, from the large island, the bodies of long dead humans rose again and marched through the waters, killing senselessly. We were not prepared for such a powerful assault, and we were forced to flee for our lives. Indeed, we were lucky to save as many as we did. In hindsight, I blame the humans. With their experiments, I think they woke something evil. Years later, we still suffer from the legacy of their cursed arrogance and hubris. Something festers on the island, corrupting all that it touches. We fled. Those islands have become haven to dark and terrible things. Naga proud the seas and undead and other horrors lurk in the twisted jungle. The few creatures that we capture alive speak of a dark goddess, what they serve blindly unto death. To see that she has taken control of the humans you saw as well. Does she have a name? She has many names. We call her the Eater of Souls, but in the old tongue her name was Yaknagoth. No. Yes, I thought the name would be familiar to you. Always is she looking for new followers. I believe that is she who appear unto your people in the guise of your god. But her lust for greater power may be her undoing, for she underestimated your strength of will. You're not as easily controlled as those she dominated before. She brought you here to be her followers, but believe that you may be just the ones who can destroy her. You seem powerful. Why can't you destroy her yourself? Years of battle has taken their toll. My people are few in numbers and have not the strength to strike at her alone. But see in the strength and determination that gives me hope. With your help, we may have a chance. You may have realized that if she is not stopped, who knows how far her pestilence might spread. I've scribed far and wide, and there are few that have the strength to stand up against such a force. If we do not, who will? How can we trust you? How do we know you aren't servants of Yaknagal sent to trick us? If you knew anything about us, you would not ask such a question. The idea is anathema to all that we stand for. You saw how my brethren risked life and limb to find you and protect you and your kind against the humans. You saw how the humans treated you in return. Are not our actions proof enough? Because in the end, I'm afraid you just have to trust us. If we wanted to capture you, we could have already. But we are not here to force you to do anything. Feel free to leave if you want. We can take you back to land, but you will find few friends among the wilds north of the mountains, and the humans will be searching for you. Yaknagal's reach is long and her vengeance is terrible. Indeed, it is what she is expecting. Like the few others that have resisted her for a time, she expects you to flee from her, to run away as far as you can. Long has it been since she has been seriously attacked. It is the one thing she will not be anticipating. I doubt that she will even consider your kind a threat. But we have a real chance to show her that there is still power in the known lands that she does not control. You have given us much to think about, but we cannot make such an important decision in an instant. Please give us time to talk among ourselves and discuss this matter. Of course, we will withdraw from the shadows and give you some privacy, but do not ponder for too long, for we do not have a lot of time. I will return ere long. Well, what do you all think? It's a heck of a story. I'm not sure what you think. It's all so much information. Grog not sure if he trusts Fish Lady. What if she just wants you elves to fight her war for her? The point is, it's not her fight. It's our fight too. I for one believe her tale. With all the power that Mulasan says Yaknagat has, how do we know that Yaknagat wasn't the one who raided those rocks down the Par village all those weeks ago? What if this is all just a part of a plot to turn our people into a group of mindless followers? Whether this was all planned or not, what's important is that we should do with ourselves now. We have a duty to protect our people. No, no, no. Too much blood has been spilled. This has gone on way too long for us to just end it now and walk away. You saw what she did to Territor and Tense the Fall. Their blood is on my hands and I will have vengeance. Even if we turn the rally, then where will we go? I admit that Mulasan does have a point. We cannot return under the mountain the way we came. The humans will be heavily guarding that path for sure by now. We could ask the merfolk to return us back to the coast of the north or south of where we came, but I do not know these lands at all. We will be wandering aimlessly through the wilderness. Oh, if only we did have a Lo to guide us. We need her now more than ever. This entire journey has been based on a lie. I know. Would you like me to kill myself as a punishment or step down as leader? Imagine how I feel. I heard her voice. It was just as you told us since we were children, so the voice of our gods speaking to us for the first time since the olden days. And I wanted to believe so badly that I could take our people away from the horror and the death. I see them now whenever I sleep. I see their faces, our brethren who have died on the cursed journey. Oh, I wish none of this had ever happened. No one is blaming you, Kelly. Many who have seen dark times wish they could go back and remake the past, but that is not in our power. All we can do now is do what seems right in time that is allotted to us. Do not succumb to despair, Kelly, or else God has already won. Do not give up yet, little one. The battle is not yet lost while we still fight. You're right. I believe Mulasan. Strange as her tale sounds, from all I have seen, God truly is a scourge on this earth, and I will gladly give up my life for a chance to destroy her once and for all. But this is not a choice that I can make for all our people. She should be made to pay for all that she has done to our people. And if I should die in the attempt, then so be it. I will not leave your side now, Kelly. As strange as it may sound, there are some things in this world that are more important than the fate of our people. Years from now, the sun shall rise anew, a seed will grow into a flower, a child will be born, and I believe if the God is victorious, that all that is good and beautiful will be corrupted, twisted, and destroyed. This is a harsh world that we live in. but there is beauty and goodness in it. And no matter what happens to us, I will gladly give my life and see that beauty and goodness survive. Even in the deepest tunnels, my people could not escape. Yet the gods' power forever if she is not stopped. Against such evil, I am sure the great leader will give you a whole army of trolls, but I am afraid you only have Grog. Still, Grog will do what he can to see her destroyed. That it is decided. Still, in this matter, we cannot speak for all our people. Those who go on this quest may never return, and this battle is certainly no place for the young or the elderly. Let all who are afraid or cannot fight stay behind with the merfolk. I will ask Melissa to arrange that if we fail, they be taken far away from here, that they might live out their lives in the peace they can find. That is very compassionate of you, but I doubt many of our surviving people will wish to stay behind. You are our leader, Kelly, and where you go, we will follow. Time passes. Have you come to a decision? Yes, we have. Yekna God has played us like fools. We have all lost loved ones because of her machinations. Her arrogance will not go unchallenged. We will aid you in your cause. Excellent. Due to our limited numbers, we cannot mount a full frontal assault against all her forces. Instead, a sneak attack may allow us to bypass her defenses and strike at her heart. There are many among my people who yearn to strike against the Eater of Souls. I will help orchestrate an attack on one of the most northern islands to create a diversion. I also wish to thank you for rescuing my brethren from the human. They owe you their lives and they wish to return the debt of gratitude. They have volunteered to guide and escort you to your destination. Although her magic has clouded the isle from us scrying, it is the largest island, which we call Sokthano Isle, where I sense the strongest power. Why is it called this Sokthano Isle? Because Sokthano means accursed in our tongues. Anyways, it is there that I think you will find the source of the corruption. We will not be able to continue our attack for long, but it should give you enough time to slip through the outer defenses and reach Sokthano Island. You must explore the island, find the source of darkness that infested and destroy it before the rest of the gods' minion had time to return. And on a related subject, I can offer you a glimmer of hope in this dark time. I know that you have been searching for a home for your people. These corrupted islands were once rich and bountiful. If this darkness can truly be destroyed, then such a place might be the hope you have been living for. And I promise you that if you help us, we will help you adapt to these new lands. That is talk for another day. Before you go, I have one thing to give you. I'm afraid that where you are going, my magical powers will be of little help. However, I want you to have these brooches. They are made from the rare shells that are found in our waters that I have blessed them with the power of the sea god. As long as you wear them, I will be able to track your progress. You may find that they protect you in other ways as well. We thank you for such beautiful gifts. We will wear them with honor. I have one favor to ask of you. Yes, anything. We go into this darkness knowing that perhaps none of us will return alive, but I cannot ask all my people to go with me against their will. This battle is also no place for our children or elders. I ask that you protect those that we leave behind, and should the fight go ill, please take them as far away from here as possible. At the least, perhaps they could get some peace and happiness in the distant wilds. I will do as you ask, it is only fair, but if this battle goes ill, I do not think there will be many safe places left in the known lands. Before we leave, there is one thing I don't understand. When we first met Calais, Asanu said this all concerned Yekna God and Zangor. We know about Yekna God, but who is Zangor? I remember when Yekna God was posing as Elo, she said she was the slayer of the demon lord Zangor. I wonder where Yekna God heard the stories of the demon lord Zangor. It is a sad tale, but has not been told for ages, and perhaps now is the right time. It all started in the years before the Great Fall. The elves of Wesmere Forest were masters of the arcane magics. They valued knowledge above all else and specialized in divination, seeking to scry out the secrets of the other races. In their scry, they attracted the notice of the demon Zangor. Zangor appeared to them in the guise of a beautiful elven youth and told them that a great darkness was coming, which would destroy all the knowledge that they had collected. He said that if they worshipped him as a god, he would protect them and reveal unto them knowledge and magics that they could only dream of. But he wanted more. He demanded a sacrifice of 1 elf a month. Some of the elves were revolted. Most were tempted by the prospect of even greater power, and so they bowed down and worshipped him as their god. Those few who protested his ascendancy were the first to be thrown into jails and sacrificed. And so, as the rest of the land succumbed to darkness and chaos, Wesmere Forest was one of the few islands of peace and safety, but Sangor played upon the elves' fears and demanded more from his followers. He declared that all other elves were heretics and did not deserve life, so the Wesmere elves gave sanctity to refugees and then they turned them over to the Dark Priests, who sacrificed them on Zangor's bloody altars. Zangor feasted all these sacrifices and grew stronger and more powerful. He wanted even more. When no more refugees came, the priests ordered raiding parties to go out and bring back any poor souls they could find. When no more elves could be found, they preyed upon humans, dwarves, orcs, anyone they could find in the nearby lands. By this point, most of the other forests had been burned, and Nelo was leading our people south across the plain. We were surprised to find the Westmere forest still standing, and even more surprised when an elvish raiding party came out of the forest and attacked us at night, stealing several of our children. Elo, in her wisdom, revealed in a dream the terrible things that happened in that dark forest. We were appalled at the depths to which our brethren had sunk, and though we were loath to attack our own kind, we decided that we could not let these abominable practices continue. We vowed to avenge the sacrifices of our children, and we attacked with all our might. Driven on by their dark priests and their fears of Sangor's wrath, the Westmere elves fought stubbornly against our superior numbers. The fighting was horrible indeed. That once beautiful forest was drenched in blood, and corpses littered the sunny glades. The battle culminated with Sangor himself appearing in his true form above the forest. He flew over the land, raining down fire on defenders and attackers alike, delighting in the death and destruction. We had not the power to combat one as strong as him, and we called out to Elo to save us in our hour of need. In the great avatar of light, she appeared, and they battled back and forth above the burning forest. In the end, she beheaded him and spat his body down upon the earth. By this point, the entire forest was being engulfed by flame, and friends and foe alike fled from the inferno. With the death of their god, the Westmere elves surrendered and begged for forgiveness, telling us the entire sorry story. We took pity on them and cared for them as best we could, but we were afraid that some of the devout priests might try to secretly continue the worship of Sangor. For Lo told us she had not killed Sangor, but merely banished him from this world. We did not want to risk Sangor ever dividing our people again, so we decided that the dark priests who organized the sacrifices must be executed, and that all others who renounced Sangor might be saved. Our priests also declared that Sangor's name and his stories were forbidden knowledge. To speak of him meant death. Their constant vigilance was rewarded. In a few generations, only the high priest knew of the tale, and so it was passed down to me. Though these measures may seem harsh, I believe they were justified. If Sangor was ever summoned back, I don't think we could have survived another schism. And so the story of Sangor was passed down from generation to generation to remind us, guardians of knowledge, of the folly of valuing knowledge higher than the welfare of our people. I wonder what other forbidden lore you've been taught. Foolish girl, do not ask such a question. Trust me. It is better not to know. Knowledge can be a terrible weight, and not one that I will want a youth such as yourself to bear. Treasure the beautiful things in this life and pry not into the darker secrets. Hello, forgive me. I probably told you too much already, but in these dark times, I felt that you should know a little bit of the truth. That is very interesting. In truth, I never heard of Zangor before. When I told it sounded to mention him to you. Kelly, let me explain. When Alo appeared to you, I was able to use my powers to eavesdrop on your conversation. I did not know how much you suspected, but I did not want to cause panic by openly revealing who was actually speaking to you. I had hoped to convince you to come here so I could reveal the truth to you in person. That's why I made those elusive references to Yak the God and Sangor, hoping that Calais would make the connection between Elo and Yak the God and be curious enough to seek me out. My mistake was that I did not realize that Yak the God would move so fast. I'm sorry that discovering her true identity carries such a high price for your people. And now I must bid you farewell. The merfolk you rescue will help show you the path to the island, and I must go orchestrate our diversion. We will begin our attack at the end of the next long night, so by dawn The large island will be left relatively unguarded. I will pray for your success. With luck, we shall all meet again. Wow, this was just a lot of really text. Our boat slipped softly through the water, shrouded in the pre-dawn darkness. At this moment, the merfolk would be launching their diversionary attack, but the fact that we had not encountered any resistance was still eerily disturbing. Ahead of us, the large island loomed, dark and menacing. In the end, almost all of my people decided to join in this final battle. I was surprised. They had gone through so much, and yet they still have faith in me. Looking around them, I could not help noticing how many familiar faces were missing. Barely a fourth of those who set out with us on our journey had survived. If I had known it would be this bad, would I have left in the first place? I thought Elo was protecting us and guiding our steps, but in truth it was all B. For better or worse, I had no one to blame but myself. Azor was right. If we had come all this way just for a chance to help the merfolk defeat Yak the God, then our journey would not be in vain. We were searching for a new hope, safe from all the horrors and desert of desert. But now the struggle seems more important. Could these islands possibly become a home for my people? It is a prospect too wonderful to dare to hope for, but in the end, that is not what is driving me. All I care about is vengeance upon her that did this to us. Garrick, Karator, has to fall. All those poor souls we left behind in our village, and the many who have marked our path with their blood, they all shall be avenged. This conflict is greater than just us. These lands were once place of beauty and hope. The great empires may be gone, but still people struggle to survive. As grim as it all seems, there is still some beauty and light left, hidden away. I will not let it all be swallowed by a second darkness. I do not care what happens to me, but pray to Elo, if she is even listening, that if I die, then I die making these lands a better place. Please may this not all be in vain. Where did this fog come from? I can't see a thing. Fog and darkness cloud the space, but we can use it to our advantage. The other ships will be safe hidden out in deep water. We shall go find a fort before we land the rest of our people. I do not like the idea of landing everywhere without a fort to protect us. Shrouded by fog, they will be safe for the moment. Once we find a place to rally our people, we can bring the rest of them in and start fighting in earnest. I think there were some human ruins in the southwestern part of the island. If we explore the land to the west, then we will swim through the shallow and see what we can find. That is a good plan. First find a fort, then we can explore the rest of the island. Is this not the final one? No gold carrier soul. Oh. I don't get it. Always see ruins, bones, some sand, and patches of grass. I thought we would be attacked the moment we set foot on this island. Where's everybody? That's what worries me. I keep thinking that something is going to jump out from behind the next rock or stone wall and attack. But everything's silent. Too silent. Definitely grab some villages while I'm at it. You trespass our holy land. The one says you must die. Bah, little one, you're not worth our time. We are the Wesnoth elves. Flee and trouble us no more, or we will squash you like a bug. No, you are not the one. You know command. Wayek, attack. Oh, that's annoying. Finish you off. At least, hope I. My death matters not. The one will capture you all. None can resist her. That's a good riddance, he creeped out. What's that strange screeching sound coming from the jungle? Hear me like that? I mean, we already know. Well, I've captured the keep. The castle is somewhat ruined, but it will serve our purposes. Now, I wonder where the merfolks are. Fear not, here we are. We have explored the southern half of the island, and except for those lizards you found and some abandoned villages that seem to be empty, we captured those villages for you to help support your troops. Thanks. I think we're going to need all the support we get. Now that you have found the fortress to protect your people, we can bring in the other ships. Good. Now we can start recruiting and recalling warriors. Of course, with so few people left, trading you warriors will be difficult and expensive. But if we lose this battle, then what use will gold be to us? Now that we set up a base of operation, we should make our way to the Black Citadel in the mountain at the center of the island. I bet it's somewhere in the middle of the dark jungle. In our exploration, we found a group of reinforcements who are sent to help you. Compliments of Mulasan. You can recruit them into your service at your base if you wish. We may not be much use to you on land, but we will protect you against any threats from the water. Thank you. I'm sure the reinforcements will be very useful. Okay, so I have to reach it. Great. Nice. But you finished it off. That's good. Okay, and look at how much gold do I have? Okay, that's quite a bit of gold. Wait, did I lose? Oh, I was like, did I lose the sun? I was like, I did restart, right? And then I'm gonna recruit. Honestly, it's cheaper to recruit mer units. Okay, I see. Oh shoot, that was a little foolish, especially not knowing their strength. That's odd. Why did those bats suddenly fly off? It must be nocturnal. They are Naga hunters now? A little insane. We'll go here. Naga Guardian. I actually don't know what's the best. Why do you have to miss so many of those shots? I was like, are you gonna miss everything? The answer is yes. I still haven't captured that. Okay, yeah, we are going to need all of our best units. But at the same time, we need to supplement. Wait, I just have to reach the center, right? Reach this black citadel in the center of the island. Yeah, they are way too. What the hell is that? Swing around. Grab this. I will need a lot more gold. We are facing how many cults? Had you finished it off? Hmm. Outriders. I mean, flankers aren't completely used. Probably should capture. When did I lose control of that? Right now, I wish I have bats. Experience you have? Oh, you're really close. Congrats on getting the kill. It wasn't quite what I had in mind. Oh, the yeah, poison is really bad. Okay, at least you leveled up. And why didn't you finish it off? So center, right? Grab these villages. I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need every single village. Forward. Oh, of course there are orcs. Why wouldn't there? Wait, what other enemies? Oh shoot! Oh, that's pretty bad. Hmm. I mean, if we're gonna be facing orcs, then you actually have a using up my money pretty quick to be okay, we are definitely getting pushed from all sides. Surprisingly. Back. Yeah, we may have to abandon this position once I finish recruiting. There's still. That's pretty good. Got another kill. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, looks like if I want to alleviate some of the pressure. Oh, this is not good. I think all of their units are just kind of collapsing on us right now. Can we just make it all the way? I mean, I just need to reach it, right? I mean, for all I know is like I still have to. Need. Well, I need to end the video soon. That's what I need. I will have to bait them onto. Yeah, if I can take out one of their That's the thing. Like if I can survive one of the earlier waves, I mean, I guess the first bit is just surviving the waves. Okay, that's really good. And nighttime is coming, which is really bad. Finish it off. No. Ah, you're dead. Need you to back up a bit. Man, what an ugly engagement. Center of the map is somewhere here. We need to survive against that. Why are you here? That's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, the bats are really annoying. Doubt about that. Are you kidding? You didn't finish it off? Oh, that is. Yeah, that's generally what I have to suffer through. Actually, now I kind of wish I had more. The good thing is because this is easy difficult, their numbers aren't endless. They can be difficult to deal with. Um. Well, I'm not expecting to. I mean, I shouldn't have any leftover gold, anyways. And now's where the battle becomes very difficult. Farewell, my friend. Whoa, you're alive. Okay, I do need to pull you back. We need to. Are you kidding me? Suck. I feel like I do need to hold my ground for a bit here. Fall back. Let's pull you out. Not great for you. Load, excellent. Now you can't recruit more units, so at least we'll be able to deal with them. The bigger question is, how am I gonna fight front? Quite messy. Are you kidding? You're still not. It's apparently really hard to make this. Deathblade. Yeah, the hope is take this out, swing back down, help along here, and then maybe take out the Naga. Need a group that can actually assist battle there. Bro. Oh, they are gonna rip. Our merfolk units to shreds with ease. Yeah, I should be redirecting some of them to the south. This group should be enough because they can't get any reinforcements. And from what I've seen, I haven't seen any other Nagas. From the looks of it, I think there are 2 Naga groups. I do have to watch the time, but I do have to slowly advance. So even if this gets bogged down, as long as I don't lose these 3, it should be good. Since no gold is carrying over, I'm guessing gold is not that useful. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.